Formula One. 20 of the world's best drivers in the fastest cars ever to put rubber to tarmac, doing battle over 24 brutal and exhilarating races spread across 5 continents.
Christian Horner has officially been let go by Red Bull. After 20 years with the team since 2005, gone. The man behind 8 driver championships, 6 constructors, 124 race wins and 107 poles is suddenly out. That's absolutely wild. Just rewind to 2023.
Hello everyone and welcome to this live reactive here on F1. As the news has broken this morning, Christian Horner is to leave Red Bull with immediate effect.
Red Bull had the most dominant season ever in F1 history, and now, just 2 years later, he's gone like that. For now, Laurent Mekies steps up from RB as a temp replacement, while Alain Permain has taken over as team boss at RB. I had to jump on this immediately because no one expected this to happen. Yes, rumours have swirled, and yes, his position's been shaky for a while, especially after the fallout with Jos Verstappen and Helmut Marko.
It was a surprise how quickly he adapted to Formula 3.
But still, right after the British Grand Prix, mid-season, unreal. This feels like something much bigger is at play. There's growing doubt now about Max Verstappen's future at Red Bull. No way this move happened in isolation. It reeks of behind-the-scenes pressure from Team Verstappen. And here's the kicker. Martin Brundle, who's actually friends with Horner, said that when he asked Christian for a reaction, Horner told him he wasn't even given a reason. That speaks volumes. This shake-up likely goes all the way to Red Bull CEO Oliver Mintzlaff, but really the seeds of this drama were planted in 2022 when Dietrich Mateschitz passed away. He was the one keeping the structure in place. The F1 team was his passion project. He had total control, and when he died, that leadership vacuum cracked the foundation. Red Bull's gone from back-to-back dynasties, Sebastian Vettel, then Max Verstappen, to full-blown chaos. Red Bull's been losing its core people, the very DNA of what made them dominant. Rob Marshall, gone. Adrian Newey walked last year. Jonathan Wheatley, out too. And now, Christian Horner. Since last season, this team's been cracking internally, especially with Horner on one side and the Verstappen camp and Helmut Marko on the other. Things seemed calmer this year, especially as the car got more competitive. But that peace didn't last. Let's not forget the cloud that started it all, the sexual harassment allegations against Horner early last year. Whether connected to his exit or not, they were a turning point. He was cleared, sure, but the damage was done. It caused massive discomfort and fueled the already growing divide between Horner and the rest of the inner circle. Still, Horner managed to gain the support of the Thai Uvidya family, Red Bull's 51% owners. For a while, it even looked like he had won the internal power struggle. But today's news makes it clear. He didn't. His removal looks like a mix of Verstappen pressure, declining performance, and the ongoing second driver problem. And while Helmut Marko oversees the driver program, it's all interconnected. Let's be real. This is about Max Verstappen. Right now, he is Red Bull. Without him, the team would be nowhere in the constructors' standings, even though they've still managed to win 2 races this season. If Max wasn't in that car, Red Bull would be a midfield team. That's how fragile things are.
G'day, Christian Horner sacked after 20 years at the helm of Red Bull. Yesterday at midday, Red Bull team principal Christian Horner was formally advised he would no longer be heading up the Milton Keynes.
Red Bull's entire future is hanging on one driver's shoulders, and while that driver is arguably the best in the world, this level of dependency is risky. That's why many believe this whole shake-up, Horner's firing included, was pushed by Team Verstappen. Jos Verstappen has openly clashed with Horner, and it wouldn't be surprising if even Max and Christian's relationship quietly broke down behind closed doors. This feels like one of two things. Either Team Verstappen pushed Red Bull to get rid of Horner, or Red Bull saw the writing on the wall with all the Mercedes rumours and figured Max is leaving anyway. Whether it's this season or next, if Verstappen walks, they might have blamed Horner for losing him and made him the scapegoat. Whatever the case, it's all clearly connected. And now all eyes are on Max. What's his next move? What does he say? Because this isn't just a team shake-up. This is the end of an era. Christian Horner's fall from grace is massive. He'll still go down as one of the most successful and defining team principals in Formula One history, no doubt about it. No one held the role longer. 20 years in charge. In a sport where team bosses come and go like clockwork, Horner was the constant. He built Red Bull from the ground up, but that same legacy is now complicated. The sexual misconduct allegations, cleared or not, will always linger. And now, being removed mid-season as the team spirals under pressure. That changes how history will remember him. Red Bull isn't just facing a leadership crisis. They're crumbling under the same leadership that once made them unstoppable.
A shock to the world of Formula One, Christian Horner has been sacked by Red Bull. A year ago, the F1 principal faced allegations of controlling behaviour.
And look, the car's performance has to be talked about. Max and even Checo have both called out the poor balance of the RB20. Development just hasn't gone in the right direction. Even in 2023, their most dominant year ever, there were signs beneath the surface. In 2024, things fell apart. Checo lost his seat, but Max made it clear Sergio wasn't the issue, it was the car. And that's showing this season. McLaren has clearly overtaken them. Ferrari, without even winning a race, jumped Red Bull in the constructors. That's how bad it's gotten. And looking ahead, things could get worse. Red Bull's about to lose Honda. In 2026, they'll run their own engine for the first time ever, Red Bull powertrains. That's a huge risk, and Max Verstappen knows it. The uncertainty around that engine program is exactly why his future's in doubt. He hasn't denied Mercedes rumours. In fact, when asked directly if he'd been speaking to Toto Wolff, he simply chose not to answer. That silence speaks volumes. Red Bull's fate hangs on Max, and now with Horner gone, it's clear who the team is built around. Horner's position was shaky because people around him, like Helmut Marko, were always Team Verstappen, and Red Bull followed that path. So now, he's out, and it's wild. But what happens next? Funny enough, those Christian Horner to Ferrari rumours don't sound so crazy now. Fred Vasseur's under pressure. Ferrari still can't start a season strong, and their car just isn't a title contender. When the Horner rumours first popped up, they seemed far-fetched. But with him gone, could Ferrari be a real option? It would be a bizarre twist, fired from Red Bull only to land the most prestigious team in F1. Still, it's hard to imagine. The chemistry, a disaster. Horner, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc in one garage feels like a soap opera waiting to happen. There's history, especially between Lewis and Red Bull, dating back to that brutal 2021 season. And both Lewis and Charles are known fans of Vasseur. They might just shut down any Horner talks before they even begin. So yeah, this is one of the most shocking twists we've seen in Formula One in years. Christian Horner gone from Red Bull. Where he ends up next is anyone's guess, but this isn't just the end of a chapter. It might be the start of an entirely new power shift in Formula One. Stay locked in, we're just getting started.